Good morning. Good morning, everybody. We are back. It's the eve of Christmas. My name is the Saubrey Boyz Walefatshe from TBR Solutions. Remember that tomorrow is Christmas, but unfortunately, this year it's a different one, especially when it comes to the football front. It used to be like this only in England, whereby you would see the games going on in Christmas and Boxing Day and so on. On our shores, it would be, a period where it's lull and so on. But this time, everything is hectic. Hectic. When it comes to the news, it's so hectic. Last night, we just woke up to the news, or not woke up to the news, we were confronted with the news that Njabulo Bloom has been sold to an MLS team. I remember there was an issue around the issue of Njabulo Bloom, whether he was going to renew his contract or he was going to move away. Remember, his agent is Rob Moore. Rob Moore is a very experienced business manager who has done a lot of business for a lot of players. You name Benny McCarthy is one of them. Your Quentin Fortune and so on. He's a well experienced somebody. So he's the one who's talking on behalf of Njabulo Bloom. I know that Kaizer Chiefs have been talking to him for some time. Kaizer Chiefs have expressed the interest of keeping him in the team. But, they were a little bit worried that maybe he wants more and so on. Remember, we don't get even much news except what we are being told in terms of their media release and some people giving us the news from corners and so on. So, yeah, they've been talking to him, but just prior to that announcement, we could hear how Jessica Mtaung was articulating herself to say they would love to have Njabulo Bloom, but if a player has now made up his mind and has decided that he wants to leave, they cannot stop in his way. So finally, he was released. And then I saw everything was going about, especially in the WhatsApp group, social media. People were having their own views. It was correct, or maybe it was incorrect. Maybe Rob Moore was unfair, and then, yeah. So we know from grapevine, from rumors, that Kaizer Chiefs would prefer to talk to the player rather than engaging much with the business managers. Because although this one I'm subjected to correction, as I said, this is the rumor that we get. Um, they feel that, they are the people who are putting too much pressure on the young boys. But I don't know. What's your point? Do you really think it's good for the young men or it's bad? Now came in Linda Buthelezi, a former Cosmos player and Bafana player, who came out strongly to say, Njabulo Bloom is just an ordinary player, according to him. And then he's even said Samkelo Zwane, the son of Eugene Zwane, is much better than Njabulo Bloom. Well, Shakes knows the boy, his son or his cousin with Samkelo Zwane, they're friends. And then, Shakes and Eugene Zwane, they're friends. Unfortunately, I could not have Shakes on the show this morning. Yeah, and then this is what Linda Buthelezi believes. Well, we haven't seen much of Samkelo Zwane, but the only thing that I could say, I saw a very balanced young man when he was introduced in a very big game, and no nervous. And then he was given the opportunity to take the penalty. He took it. For me, it tells me that maybe we have a star in making here. All right. Because one of the things that makes one to succeed in anything, whether it's life or business in general, is to be confident and be mature. So I think that's what I saw in him. But we haven't seen much. So we haven't seen much to start putting that comparison. Maybe Linda Zwane knows better. So that is why he feels like that. But nevertheless, we wish Njabulo good luck going forward. Maybe it was a good business for Kaizer Chiefs, good for them. I don't know whether it was a good move for them to release him or were they supposed to renew him, to renew the contract. But I'm sure Kaizer Chiefs have made their analysis and decided what do they want to do. So yeah, it's easy to to throw stones when people who are really in the situation they may know better. Yeah, and then while I'm still there, I know that Kaizer Chiefs will be playing Golden Arrows. So Golden Arrows has issued this package, the hospitality package at Moses Mabhida in their game against Kaizer Chiefs. As you can see, they have different packages. And then now a person can choose whether the one of 1,199 or 1,599 or 1,899. I'm sure you can see this game is taking place on the 30th the 31st of December, which is the day when it's a New Year's Eve. But we know that on the 30th there are a lot of games coming. We know that Orlando Pirates they are playing what you call Mamelodi Sundowns. In fact, it's a Sundowns game. This one. So Pirates are playing Mamelodi Sundowns. And then we also know that Stellenbosch, they're playing Chipa United. And then Cape Town City, they're playing Royal AM. So yeah, we are back. We are back to the swing again. So we see what's gonna happen. Sundowns, they want to prove a point. They still want to show that they are the best team in the country. So we'll watch the space and see how things are going to unfold. And then I'm sure Kaizer Chiefs also want to do something. And at the same time, I saw the former Kaizer Chief player, Mandla Masango, saying, 10-111 should be given a chance. He should be supported. He believes that 10-111 is the right person to the job. So when it comes to that, I think we are together there. I believe that 10-111 will turn things around. We just need a lot of patience from Chiefs supporters. And it's understandable because Chiefs is a big team and they want glory. It has been a long time for them not to getting a glory. But I can tell you, things will come around. I was talking about the World Cup and I was watching how these teams, deal with their technical stuff. You've got the Morocco, they were using their local guys, got Argentina with their local guys. Everybody was using his local people. And then, yeah, I saw Zambia. Apparently, they're appointing somebody again from overseas. There's nothing wrong. That's their choice. I wonder whether Kalisha Boyala is still the president of the Zambian Federation. If he is still the president, maybe knows better. Maybe knows better. So yeah, we'll watch the space and see what's going to happen. Now, let me just indicate to you that apparently there will be a new format for the World Cup, and then especially for 2026 World Cup. So this is a new format that has been proposed. 48 teams, 16 European and 16 host cities, 12 groups of 4 teams. The first 2 of each group, plus the 8 best third qualifier qualified. Okay, is the first 2 of each group plus 8 best third qualified. They qualify. So those are the 2 plus 8, 10 of them will qualify. Then there is an appearance of 16 finals. And watch the space. How is this going to pan out? Appearance of 16th or the 16th finals. All right. And what does this mean? All the games, all in all, remember that the previous World Cup, it was about 64 games. Now we are talking about 104 matches in total. But probably as time goes on, clarity will come. We'll start to understand what's happening, and then we'll watch the space very, very closely. Yeah, it's still early, to think about what's going to happen. While you're still there, I just want to share with you the top goal scorer, the World Cup all-time top goal scorer. You still have Klose right on top of there with 16 goals. Ronaldo with 15 goals. And then you have Gerd Muller, 14. And then you have Lionel Messi at number 4 with 13. Kylian Mbappe at 12. Having, equaled Pele's record. But very interesting is Mbappe is still very young. He's 33 years old. And then he has already scored 12 goals. And looking at the rate he scores goals, I think he'll surpass the 16. He stands a better chance. And then, so for me, yeah, it looks like Mbappe is still going to break a lot of records. And then we are still going to hear a lot about him. And then for me, Mbappe is the only player whom I think will be able to break the record of Pele. So that's my opinion. And then having said that, let me just compare him with Pele in the meantime so that you can be able to see what I'm talking about. I mean, so far, they both played 14 games, all right? And then they both have 12 goals each. And then, Mbappe has reached about 2 World Cups. Pele has reached about 4 of them. And Mbappe has already won 1. Pele has won 3. This one of Pele winning 3, it's a record, but Mbappe has a better chance to break that record. He's still very young. There's few or more World Cups that he can still play. He can still three or 4 World Cups up front. So he may be the top goal scorer. I heard somebody, making comparison. They were saying, if you compare Mbappe and Lionel Messi, is that a good comparison? But I heard somebody said, no, you can't compare the two. Mbappe is playing more of a Cristiano Ronaldo game, not Messi game. And then Messi is playing a different game altogether. And you know what? I personally agree. Messi is something else. The guy has changed his game completely. And then, but we'll talk about that a little bit later when I do my Messi special as usual. Yeah, but for me, Mbappe is the future. So we'll see what's going to happen, and then we want to see what are the issues. I just want to share something with you. There was this young man by the name of McAllister, and then I want to share his numbers. I was very impressed by him, so I hope you also enjoyed McAllister, an Argentinian, very versatile young man. He played 6 games in this World Cup, and then he scored 1 goal. He had 1 assist, 8 chances created, and then accuracy in terms of passes was 89%. He won about 4 tackles, and then 67% ground rules won, 2 clearances, and then 3 interceptions, and then 0 error leading to goal or shot. The average rating was 7.63, and then he's the champion. All right. So both Arsenal and Atletico Madrid are interested in signing the youngster. So we'll see. We'll watch the space. Where is he gonna go after this? And then, but we wish him good luck. And then, yeah, this World Cup, it was really the best World Cup I've seen even BBC, for that matter, paying tribute to Lionel Messi to say now, you know what, the debate is closed. Messi has proven beyond reasonable doubt that he's the best. So for me, it was an achievement for Messi to be congratulated by even BBC, because I know that he has been heavily criticized, especially from those shows. So it's nice to see that, now finally everybody acknowledges that this guy is great. And there's something that I want to share. This guy is, I don't know. I saw a player from Argentina, what's his name again? Who's playing for Tottenham Hotspurs. He's playing with Messi all the time. But they were asking him, have you met Messi? He said, no, man, not much. And then they were asking him about what happened in terms of he has won. He said he's happy for Messi, and then Messi is the best player in the world. And then he continues to say, my father wanted me to bring Messi's shirt and I haven't managed to get it. I said, Jesus, this is crazy. These guys, they play with him at the training ground. They see him far better than us, but he struggled to get that jersey. Now, look here, Lisandro Martinez brought his mom to meet Messi. And this is the mom said, a dream I never thought I would achieve with the best in the world. Thank you, football master. Now, I don't understand. If all people who are very, very close, people who see him better than us, we don't see him. And then this is the impact that this guy has on them. I can imagine. I can imagine. They were showing the scenes of him going to his hometown in Argentina, the way people were going crazy, and then they were saying about 5, 6 million people, they were celebrating, they were over the moon. And guess what? The Argentinian government is now planning, right, to have a bank note with Lionel Messi's face. All right? So maybe he'll be the first footballer with a bank note. So somebody said, nah, Mbappe should, but French can also do it. French government can also do it. These are the Argentinians who have decided. But well done, Lionel Messi. We'll continue to celebrate you. I heard Scoloni said, you know what, this guy still has to hang on till 2026, because I think we still need him for that World Cup. I'm a little bit worried. 2026, he will still be the Messi that I expect. But one thing that I've learned about this guy, which really strike me, is he changes his game all the time. He adjusts. And I listened to one of the interviews or one of the messages that he said. He said every day he tries to improve. Every day he tries to improve. Now, Tabiso Slimatela, who's now working with me now on our sports show, and then he's also looking at our Facebook page. We have a group called TBR Solution Sports Forum 2. And then he has shared this brilliant news that, you know what, if you have these two, they've done a lot. They've done a lot. Both of them, they've taken the Ballon d'Ors multiple times. Both have scored 50 plus in a season. Both have won Champions League multiple times. Both have won titles with their national teams. Both have delivered unforgettable football memories. And then, this was the best thing that we have ever seen in our lifetime. But I don't know whether you've seen what I saw. I saw that everybody, especially great players, former players, current players, they congratulated Messi, except Cristiano Ronaldo. He hasn't congratulated Messi. And then I also saw another publication says Messi and Mbappe hate each other, of course it will be a professional rivalry. But I'm really worried about PSG going forward. How are they going to manage the ego at PSG? We are told that PSG have a verbal agreement with Lionel Messi to extend his contract. And then Laporta said a lot about Messi. And then, although he did indicate that he still belongs to PSG, but he would love to have Messi back, either as a player or not even as a player. Because I think, as far as I'm concerned, that's my view from a distance. Laporta made a blunder because when he came in, he promised he's gonna keep Messi. That's how he won his elections. And then when things happened, whereby finally Messi had to be told to be sold, I don't know. He should have talked to Messi first before. I don't know. I think Messi was hurt. Messi was really hurt. He loves Barcelona, but I think he was really hurt. So I saw one publication, and I fully agree with this guy who says Laporta can talk as much as he wants. He wants Messi and all that. So there's only one thing that Laporta should do. Simple. And forget the rest. He must just go to Messi and talk to him one-on-one and say, look, I want to bet. You can't talk over the media and all that, and then but you ignore the person. Said, you know how to get Messi. Go to him, talk to him, and say, look, one-on-one. Maybe Messi wants to express his frustration or the way he was treated. Do you understand? So I fully agree. Laporta should stop going around saying whatever that he says. Should go out there and talk to Lionel Messi. Thank you very much for listening to the show. I really appreciate. I can see that our subscription is improving, it's growing. Thanks to you, and thanks to everybody who support us. And then hopefully you are going to have a very good one tomorrow and a Boxing Day. And then good luck. May the best team win. Hello, everybody. My name is the Saubrey Boyz Walefatshe from a TBR Solution. TBR Solution is a financial company that helps people to be financially savvy. I'm sure these days you are aware that prices are very up in terms of petrol, in terms of goods and services. Prices are very, very high. Now, these days, we are on a campaign to help those members of GPF or government employees, especially if you are 55 years old or above and you are contemplating to resign or go on pension in 3 months' time. Give us a call or drop us a WhatsApp, then we'll call you back so that we help you to get your money expeditiously, as compared to sometimes people get their money after a long time. We will then transfer your money from GPF to Allen Gray, whom we have a relationship with. And the good news is, once the money has been transferred, you will choose how much you want to earn. If you happen to pass on, your spouse will also get the same amount. Then if it happens that both of you passes on, you would have appointed or selected beneficiaries. It could either be your children or anyone else. And there's nothing like age limit that they must be 22 or below. Even if they're above 22, they'll be able to get the inheritance from you. So that's how flexible it is. And then I know that sometimes people, they worry about medical aid and all that. We also have with other partners who assist you to get a medical aid. So if you want to learn more and get more information pertaining to that, just drop us a WhatsApp. We'll therefore come back to you. I thank you.